We're looking back at 2022. We looked at what the players did. What else? How many captains did India have this year? How many players were not captain? The return of the Ranji Trophy was huge. Biggest concern that I think faces Indian cricket, fitness. I love the fact that domestic cricket returned. The Ranji Trophy is at the core of our cricket, as is Vijay Hazare, as is Mushtaq Ali. Players playing against each other, getting enough game times, playing in different conditions. And I think this should now lead to the reformation of strong A teams as well. But the return of the Ranji Trophy was a huge factor for me. We'd played it before in bits and parts, but a full-fledged Ranji Trophy season is fantastic. I'd like to end a review of 2022 with the biggest concern that I think faces Indian cricket, and I think that is fitness. Far too many people are missing far too many games, and it's starting right at the top. Whether it's Rohit Sharma, whether it's Jasprit Bumrah, whether it's KL Rahul, you can't have the pillars of your game constantly missing games. But look what happens below. Look at all your fast bowlers. It's not just Bumrah who's missing games. Mohsin Khan was fantastic. We haven't seen him thereafter. Khalil Ahmed started to show green shoots again. We're not seeing Khalil Ahmed again. Mukesh Kumar emerged out of nowhere and promptly did a hamstring. Prasidh Krishna is not playing much cricket. These are players who you looked at and said, wow, the future of Indian fast bowling is safe. And I think we need a revolution in fitness. You can't have flowers blooming all over your orchard and then seeing that there is an infection on them and that they're falling off too quickly. So I'd like to see in 2023, I'd like to see the BCCI make a big move towards fitness and say we want our best players available on the park as often as possible, because it is starting to hurt India big time now. You cannot go to the T20 World Cup without Jadeja and Bumrah. I know injuries happen, but it's happening far too often in our cricket. So a fitness revolution. I think 2022 has demanded a fitness revolution in our game. How many captains did India have this? How many players were not captain? Virtually everybody has led India at some point. And I think that is an outcome of us saying we can have a second team playing somewhere else, we can have a team playing somewhere else. I'm not sure I agree entirely with that. I think India should have a captain and a designated vice captain who's your number 2 captain. If the captain cannot play a series for some reason, come what may, your next in line has to be leading the next side out there, so that there is a continuity in tactics, a continuity in strategy, a continuity in selection. You can't have a situation like the one you had in Bangladesh, where the people who were in New Zealand were not in Bangladesh and nobody knew who was coming, who was going. Even people like me, regular observers, are having to look at the squad and say, oh, okay, who's playing this, who's not playing this. There were too many teams playing, too many changes. Maybe a little bit more continuity in 23. And so 2022, like so many years before, was a year where a lot of good things happened, where expectations rose, but you end the meal thinking, that was good, but did I really enjoy the meal to the fullest? And I think that's how I look back at 22.